Let's go!
You know, you guys can sit here and point the finger all you want, and that's fine. Point it right at me.
Jaguar fans, I did not think that this team could top what they did versus Buffalo, but they decided to go ultimate Jaguar, and you should never, ever go ultimate Jaguar. We start things off with a really good throw from Trevor Lawrence to Christian Kirk for a first down. So when I saw this play, I thought this was just going to be the Texans' day, and obviously it ended up being just that. But, man, this has just been the story of the season. This is ridiculously good work right here by ETN picking up this blitz. And, Lawrence, you just got to make this throw, man. You're the $50 million quarterback. Protection, of course, does break down, but this is a longer developing play in a heavy blitz. And Christian Kirk does open up. Once again, it's a very, very, very difficult throw, but you miss him. All right, so we get to this punt. And like the Saints versus the Falcons, this happens, and you get a gift right here. I mean, this is absolutely, positively, ridiculously good luck. All right, first and goal, and, well, this is just flat-out sexy offensive design. They're thinking you're going to run this football to Etienne. Instead, you're running a deep over right here with my guy, Brian freaking Thomas Jr., Trevor, a little fadeaway touch to BTJ, who catches it at its highest point for a tutty. All right, so we pick it up here in this 3rd and 2. This is supposed to be a quarterback throwback, and guess what? You have it covered. Okay, DB does a good job getting back on top of this here. Defensive end is also running towards CJ Stroud. The only problem is the end was backside contained, and Laramie Tunsil is a grown-ass man. Okay, and grown-ass men do this to other grown-ass men, and if you can do this, you get paid a lot of money like Laramie Tunsil does. But if there is an image of Jaguar, it's this. Back turned, I mean, that is your responsibility to help out there, but Stephon Diggs basically untouched into the end zone. Oh, all right, we get to this 3rd and 4, and I feel like the game is just moving a little too fast for Trevor, okay? You get what you want. Man-to-man, Parker Washington cooks him, okay? You have it. You've just got to throw this, right? Now, does the DB recover and make this tackle? I don't know, but if this is what you're reading, bam, this ball just needs to be delivered. Now, does it help that Cam Robinson is in your lap? No. Okay, so you're locked in, and you really don't know what you want to do here. You're so far back into this pocket. The one thing I highly recommend you don't do is spin and turn away from all your receivers, and he's very lucky that he did not turn into the sack. I never. Now, if you're a ballerina, sure, that's a good pose, but not a starting $55 million a year quarterback. So he avoids a strip sack, also avoids potentially a disastrous sack, and he's able to throw this ball away. Lucky enough, he was outside of the tackle box. All right, so I'm not hyperbolizing here. I do think BTJ has some Nico Collins potential, right? Because, you know, the Jaguars receivers are good. They don't have this guy, though. Okay, this is absolutely nasty route running right there, okay? So now CJ knows all he needs to do is get this football top shelf throw to the back of the end zone. And look at the anticipation he throws with. This is really good stuff, but honestly, it's just a way better route. This is one of my favorite plays in all of football, okay? 12 personnel. I believe some people call this Yankee off a play action fake, okay? So deep vertical, deep over underneath this, right? You can go to our preseason Falcons film study, and they ran this exact play to BTJ, and when you need a play, you need to get the football to number 7, okay? Ball is slightly behind him, slightly, but it's still a good throw, and let's see if BTJ can make a guy miss. In this instance, no, but still good explosive play. And this obviously is an issue. I love this play design. It's one of my favorite play designs in the modern day. Play action, it doesn't even need to be a good play action, and just hit the running back in the flat. Obviously, this is just a really good play by Will Anderson making this difficult. If you're Trevor, you just got to find a way to get this football to Etienne. And could Etienne have flattened this route a little bit more? Yes. Could you also have lifted this football and thrown with a little bit more touch? Maybe so. Okay. But God, that's just a miss right there, and it's incomplete. I thought Doug's decision to kick a field goal was a weird one, but he does make it. All right, you cannot blame any coaching staff when your big money players are just not making plays, okay? Josh Allen, this is your guy, okay? This is who you want in this situation. He does a good job splitting this double on the twist, okay? Texans don't do a good job passing it off. This is a pocket QB, okay? C.J. Stroud is tough to sack, but, I mean, this is not Ben Roethlisberger back here. You've got to make a play, okay? And then, obviously, Travon Walker is in a phone booth over here, okay? You would like to have someone else to help clean up right there, but you don't. And C.J. Stroud is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL because of this reason, okay? He flattens out, does a good job keeping his eyes down the field, and just look at this. Look at this improvisational quarterback play. Bang. He finds Nico Collins. Okay? That's not on the coverage. You've just got to bring him down when you have the opportunity. And that's a good job by Johnson, almost stripping it. All right, so here's the Jaguars getting out-executed and out-coached here yet again, and you get very lucky. Okay, once again, no pass rush whatsoever. This is a three-man rush, and you have rookie defensive tackle Mason Smith, probably my favorite player on this team, back in the coverage, okay? Don't know if I like that because what actually ends up happening here is the middle is unoccupied, okay? And there you go. You got two guys in coverage in the same exact spot, all right? So this gives CJ a clear path to look forward to, all right? Now, you never want to give Nico Collins open in the back of the end zone. And what happens here is I love concepts where the receivers become stacked. One guy breaks this way, and that's where Cisco goes. And then guess what? Nico Collins thong in the back center of the end zone. He's open, and CJ just misses him. Okay, so Nico's day should have been even bigger. All right, Trevor hits Christian Kirk on a nice deep over. Play clock winding down. You're down by 4. One thing you do not want to do is take a sack, because if you take a sack, you can't go for it on 4th. All right? Miscommunication and protection. All right? Etienne steps up, helps blocks the interior gaps here. Don't know if the left tackle should have picked this up. Don't know if the tight end should have at least, JoJo'd right here or chipped, whatever term you want to use. I think JoJo's actually the opposite, but still. And nobody blocks the blind side of Trevor Lawrence. I'm not going to put this on Trevor, okay? Looks like Etienne should have been there. And guess what? Trevor's trying to spin out of a sack. Okay. What the hell is this, though, Trevor? What the hell is this, okay? This is a move that Russell Wilson really popularized, and honestly, it goes all the way back to Fran Tarkenton. Okay, this move works almost every time. It does, okay? Spinning out with your back turned to the blitzer and just run as fast as you can in a circular motion this way. But what does Trevor do? He runs directly backwards right into the sack, okay? Now, I'm not saying he would have dipsy-doodled and found somebody open, but you did have a leaking tight end where if you do roll out this way, you could throw across your body and hit him. Instead, you are going in the opposite direction. What is this? What is this? So, why do people still believe in Trevor Lawrence? It's because of things like this. All right, this time you do pick up the blitz. It's pretty well picked up across the way, okay? And look at this absolute seed. I mean, this is the tightest spiral, tight window throw you're going to see. Bang, okay? Man, what a throw. And it just doesn't get better than that. All right, one thing I'll say about Trevor, I understand. I've been critical since I've been doing Jaguar videos on this channel that I felt he was a little overvalued. The dude is a freaking competitor, okay? Good stuff right here, all right? Take this out with a little rub right here, okay? Corner runs with the go, so you got to throw this. And look at this ball location from Trevor Lawrence, okay? This is really, really, really good stuff, okay? Bang, hit him in that outside shoulder. Christian Kirk is able to turn upfield, hit the pylon. Tutty, baby. Let's get to this 3rd and 3. They already had a huge draw earlier in this drive with Etienne. God, this is really good play calling. If you're short, you could just go for it on 4th, and you'll see that the center actually gets bull rushed into the lap of the quarterback, but he over-penetrates to play. And I'll take Bigsby, who right now has been on the ground very explosive for the Jaguars. He has the opportunity to do something really special here, okay? Can he take this to the freaking house? It's difficult because this is a really fast player, but Tank is running with a ton of diesel, baby. Tank says, I will not be denied, Mr. Bullock. And guess what? He finds his way through up until a point. So Derek Stingley makes a big play, and now it's 4th and goal. All right. This will get broken down into oblivion. Okay? I don't mind this. I really, really, really do not mind this call. Okay? Could he have sold the QB draw just a little bit more? Maybe. Okay? But in this situation, you have a 5-on-5, and you have an pretty athletic 6'4" QB. Okay? Never did the Jaguars probably think that they would get negative yardage on this play. But that is exactly what happens. Okay? Was there a way for Trevor to go this way or that? Not really. They just played this draw to perfection. I just don't really mind the play call. I really don't. But Jags don't make a play. All right, so part of going for it is that they have to drive the whole field. And the Texans were able to drive, but they get stopped. This is really good quarterback right here from Trevor Lawrence. Throwing with some anticipation with a really good pocket. Bang! Right to BTJ, who's becoming your number one option. You pick up a first down. Trevor Lawrence goes hero ball. You don't need to pick up all the yards here, okay? I hate it when quarterbacks have that mentality, all right? They're not going to give you the sticks, okay? This is the NFL, right? Rarely is a D'Amico Ryans team going to give you the sticks without heavy coverage at the line to gain, okay? So Trevor thinks that this corner is going to sit right here with Christian Kirk. He bails out, and Trevor decides to throw one of the dumber throws you'll see in crunch time, okay? Now, if 5 actually did a better job of getting his eyes on the QB and he could make this play, that's probably being picked, okay? Instead, it's almost picked right there by Derek Stingley. All right, 3rd and 9. And this time, the Texans do basically bring everyone, and it's just straight zero coverage across the way. All right, you just need somebody to make a play. Once again, on 3rd and 9s, I love shallow drags just in case there is a blitz. You're basically getting a free completion. So Trevor decides to work with Christian Kirk. He knows this is zero, so he's got to get the football out, okay? Would Parker Washington have been a better option? Sure, but I honestly don't mind this. The DB just makes a better play on it. Christian Kirk has a chance to make a play. DB just makes a better play on it, and it's punt the football time. All right, Jaguar fans, you know how the game ended. Look, the Texans, you could make a strong case, best team in the AFC right now, and you played them a lot better than you did on the road versus the Bills. I thought you guys would come back and play with some vengeance.
We as coaches, we can't go out there and make the plays, right? It's a two-way street. So, you know, you guys can sit here and point the finger all you want, and that's fine. Point it right at me. I can take it. Okay? I can take it. So, whatever you want to ask me, say, whatever, write, go ahead.
All right, so in the background, I am going to play a play that the Texans run for a game-winning touchdown that the Jaguars couldn't run with Trevor Lawrence and Etienne, right? Two guys you would think that would have chemistry. Now, it was defended a lot better by the Texans, but still, game on the line, C.J. Stroud made freaking plays. And you guys saw the quarterback stat line. So once again, it's not just a quarterback thing, but I don't know how many more times I could tell you guys that Trevor Lawrence just is a middle-of-the-road quarterback, especially in the AFC. Yes, offensive line's not the best. You don't have the absolute best skill stick of guys. I mean, there's a lot of different things that are at play here. But, y'all, Trevor has 3 games now under 200 yards passing. He only had 1 all of last year. I think it was 2. But he already has under 3 in 4 games, man. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom. Now, comment below your thoughts if you agree or disagree. And I'm not going to show you this Hail Mary because it just makes you guys hurt even worse. And tonight, we are doing Taco soup. Let's go.